Hello there, everyone! Zan talking with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to some more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. God damn it, Curb, it was Junko all along!
It always is!
It always is! But there's still some things that I don't understand. Like the whole flashback light, presumably being if you add any memory that you want. And just choosing to create memories. That's part I'm still very confused about. But I don't know, maybe Junko... I don't know. Because I was thinking, oh, does that mean the whole Hope's Peak thing wasn't actually real? But since Junko is here, I mean, again, it either has to be, or as we discussed last time, we have the Monoverse. And it's just, there's always a Junko, and there's always a Killing Gang. It's gotta be one of these two things, I don't know. But apparently Samugi wasn't even a real person, it was just Junko cosplaying as a Samugi, or creating one and just pretending, I don't know.
Oh boy.
It also means that she could have theoretically been pretending to be different people at various points in the game, for all we know. We have no idea if she wasn't. She said she had cospops, that she cosplayed as real people. But I think we can say that that's bullshit. So who knows? Maybe maybe there were times when we thought we were talking to somebody else, but it was just Junko pretending to be them.
Oh god.
Possible. Anywho, let's jump back into the final trial, because I need to know more. And those are some outfits that she's got.
She's got lots of her clothes as a cosplayer, I guess.
Well, I see Hina's jacket, camera, sword for some reason. I don't know why the sword's there. Fucking Nagito's hair, Akane shirt. What is in between Akane and Nagito? What is that? I can't tell what that is.
I can't tell what that is either. It looks like a gargoyle head almost,
it looks like
kind of thing.
Like a statue.
I don't know who that would be. I don't know what that is.
That's weird. We got
The hamsters!
Sakura's shirt. Oh, I didn't even notice them yet. We got the hair clips for some reason, or I don't know. Then some kind of weird thing. What the fuck that is. The hamsters, we got fucking Makoto's hair, Hiro's hair, Teko's hair, randomly. Like, alright.
Mahiru's camera.
Yeah. And then the sword, I don't know who the clips are supposed to be for.
I don't know either.
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
I see a Hajime shirt, I see Saiga hair, Leon hair, Mikon. I see so many things.
There's so much going on.
Samugi Shirogane was nothing more than a cover for me, the Mastermind. Ooh, calling her your friend? Ugh, it's laughable, really. Really, I'm gonna laugh.
That means throughout Danganronpa there are 5 Junkos.
Oh god.
Because there's Junko, there's Mukuro Junko, there's Danganronpa 0 where you have Junko with her memories erased. There's Digital Junko, and then there's Samugi Junko.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
So many Junkos.
Oh,
it's always
actually,
Junko.
there's 7.
What?
I forgot. Despair Girls.
Oh, inside
Those two-
Shiro and Kuro.
Yeah, because each of them have part of her AI in them or something. I don't call
Oh my
it.
god.
Yeah. What the F? I like how the
Are
outfits
you
keep
serious?
changing around her, though. That's cool.
You're the
detail.
mastermind behind
That's
this?
cosplayer, yeah.
But why? That face and that voice. It's just like...
She also has so many fucking talents. Are we sure that she's not the real Izuru?
That's a good point.
She has all the talents.
Junko Enoshima.
The ultimate mastermind, the ultimate cosplayer, the ultimate analyst, the ultimate fashionista, the ultimate despair.
I know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair? Well,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
No, that's not possible. Junko Enoshima is dead.
Yeah,
But why did you call yourself the 53rd?
she's a clone.
As
Too many
history
clones. It is old
repeats
enough.
itself, so does Junko Enoshima.
Yeah?
As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of Junko Enoshima.
Well, I don't know. You actually seem somewhat more sane. We haven't seen you switch personalities yet.
Right.
So, you're just a freak pretending to be Junko Enoshima, huh?
No, a perfect reproduction.
Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
God damn.
Her logic is impossible to follow, much like the real Junko Enoshima's.
Whatever it is. You're the actual mastermind of this killing game, right?
I'm kind of hoping she turns into other just full-on characters.
Really?
So if
Yeah.
I kill you, then that'll be the end, correct?
Like how she switched personalities. Ever switch between Junko? Ever switch between Samuki? Sho Makoto?
Gosh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't say mean things like that. Besides, killing me never ends the game.
But it always ends the game.
It never ends the game?
It keeps
What do you
going though,
mean?
too, I guess.
Also, if she's the 53rd, was Rentaro up against the 52nd?
I think that's what they're
She's
implying,
bluffing.
yeah.
Let's just kill her and get it
That's
over
a
with.
fuck ton of killing games.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should wait until after we see what she... No need, Kibo, because this class trial is over.
Yeah, we have the killer.
It's already over? Oh, but I just showed up.
She's taking her poses.
You
Taking all her
killed
poses,
Kaede,
yeah.
And Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative.
No. She killed Rentaro, and Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative. Get it right, dude.
The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Sorry about that.
You always mess up somehow. Sloppy.
So, is that all you have to say?
The viewers won't accept that kind of apology. You gotta stop the killing game.
Huh? The viewers?
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so let me explain.
This sounds like some Clippy bullshit.
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game. That was about the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
I knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher Project, and my inner Junko told me.
Crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
Is Samuki's voice actress Junko's voice actress?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna wonder, because that would have been a hint from the very beginning.
That's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair? He was your comrade, right?
Huh? Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
And when she does, she kills them early.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
That's true.
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls. But I am despair itself. I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
What a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity?
They're on other arcs, apparently.
There's nobody watching.
Huh?
We were the last 16 people alive, you know. Who could be watching? Humanity is gone.
No, you're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules? You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
Your what?
I just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko. The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
Yep, that's it. There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recalled. That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
Well, shit. I'm also just distracted by the things in the background.
I know.
Whose legs are those?
I think those are Kyoko's boots.
Oh. Okay.
No, that's wrong!
He disagrees.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks they're someone else's shoes.
I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there. But how do we know our memories are real?
Huh? What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
Yes.
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories. Here, look at this book.
The complete history of Hope's Peak Academy?
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate. But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories. What is different? To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help.
Okay.
I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
I love that those things are actually part of her sprite, so they're showing up here. Like, that's great.
We just
I'm
need to
so
talk
distracted.
about what we remember from Hope's Peak.
I know. Stop being distracted.
Okay.
Can't.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Ah, yes. Junko's birth.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world.
I mean, I don't remember her being bored at school, but sure, I'll believe it.
It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
Answer.
Yeah, it was me! Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans...
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference! Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy. Alright, time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
But what would these characters have anything to do with that word?
Right. Interesting.
The biggest, most
Alright.
awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
A student of Hope's Peak Academy. The ultimate despair! Junko Enoshima! I did everything in my power to spread despair over the entire world!
Something about that statement doesn't match with the history. Was the ultimate despair really just one person?
The biggest, most
No.
awful, most tragic event in human history.
I've been calling that out
That
from the
event
beginning.
originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
That's wrong! One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. At least that's what I remember. But that's not what this book says. Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima.
It refers to quite a few others.
It refers to a group and the movement that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
Well, yes and no.
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, there's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
Well, then switch your personality.
Just shut up.
Not a very good perfect recreation if you're not switching your
Is her
personality
clothes
every
gone?
6 seconds. I'm sorry, what?
I know that sounds weird,
Yeah, it
but
does.
like, you know what I meant for Junko, the sprite, the
I
stuff.
Didn't
So,
notice.
let's continue where we left off. Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair.
So that's her in the bottom left, and it wasn't showing
The
them.
killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
But boo-hoo! When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between
no
the
close.
Future Foundation and the remnants
Okay.
of despair raged on! But the worst case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Not yet. There are more points that conflict with the history. I'll point those out next. Kind of an interesting segment.
It's breaking
The
down
biggest,
why
most
it's
awful, most tragic
different, which is
event in
good.
human history happened. Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair. And forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
It's different from my memories after all. What's the
The
contradiction?
biggest, most awful,
Okay, what did they actually word in here? Because there's a couple things that it could take. Okay.
most tragic event in human history happened. Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were
Yeah.
held prisoner by the ultimate despair.
See, I couldn't remember which number was 78, which
forced
one was
into the
17.
killing
That
game.
keeps on fucking me up.
Right,
I
78th
have
is
some bad
Makoto.
news about
Yeah.
that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are
Still fighting.
The remnants of despair and the Future Foundation. They both existed, right? You can see it written here in the complete history of the Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah, but they're not still fighting.
Damn it!
The biggest, most awful, most
Excuse me.
tragic event in human history happened. Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were
Yeah?
held prisoner by the ultimate despair.
These both were true,
And
though.
forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion
Oh,
are only now
It can be a stupid wording thing.
yeah.
Oh, are they gonna say that she didn't trap them because?
reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
I mean, she caused the trap. She didn't make him board up the doors, but she caused the trap.
The biggest, most
True.
awful, most tragic event in human history happened. Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate.
With despair.
That's wrong! It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah, it's just
It
saying
was
trapped
the
would have been
class
better.
themselves. They shut themselves in.
Shut themselves in?
Why would they shut themselves in?
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project. During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are you saying our memories are wrong?
It just means those documents were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
Huh. Is that so?
Your sprites aren't
yeah,
even consistent anymore.
They're not.
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again.
But it never accepted applications.
And so, we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy.
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes.
It's never how it worked.
But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
I really doubt they'd have that many students in their first year of reopening.
Especially since every one class is only 16 students anyway.
Well, no.
No?
No, 77. They had 2 classes, but the one we know about, only had 15.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What was the other 77th?
We don't know them. We know some of them, because that's like what the botanist was in.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Oh!
Well, why did you think they were called 77B?
Honestly, this is the first time I'm even hearing about 77B.
They called
Right.
themselves that
Where?
in the anime that you watched.
I
And
watched
the game,
it,
I
but
think, probably.
I never even saw the botanist in 77B.
Well, that's because he's not in B, he's in A.
What?
The cast of Danganronpa 2 is class 77B plus Hajime.
Oh.
Some Danganronpa fan you are.
Shut up! Oh my
No.
god! Oh no! Oh god.
Hope's Peak Academy was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
Recruitment,
When we found out,
but not applications.
we came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a huge school,
I mean,
which is why we were all in different classes.
But we're all the same! That's right. We were all students of Hope's Peak Academy.
why are our memories different? What is going on here?
Hope's Peak Academy was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
That's wrong!
Technically, recruitment, yes,
we
but
remember
not
Hope's Peak
applications.
Academy taking applications from talented students.
They actually had Kibo saying the wrong thing there. He should have been saying that we all applied.
I know. Also, during the investigation, Maki specifically says scouted. And it's like,
Yeah.
excuse me, I know that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what's written here.
Plus, the ultimate scout was dead.
Ooh.
Yeah, poor
The
him.
Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Well,
Scouted? I've
that's
never heard that.
that's not true. They did take applications for the normies.
For the reserves course.
Yeah, I'm betting Makoto didn't include that though.
I
I
have a
wasn't
feeling.
scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak.
Honestly, though, I mean, I feel like in a rebuilt scenario, it makes more sense for them to take applications, at least to start out with.
Mm-hmm.
Like real world.
At least, that's what I remember.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
But what if this book's just wrong?
Also-
Researchers make mistakes too.
Why would the ultimate assassin choose to go to school?
Yeah, why
That's
did you
weird.
apply? It's an
Maybe
interesting
so,
one.
But I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
Other what?
Evidence. It's a thing that you present during trials to prove
Also-
your case.
Can we appreciate that we have Monokuma for more of this trial, even though the Mastermind's already revealed?
Well, at least there's no Monodam and Kid and whoever else.
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So this is the third game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island. But remember what Rantaro said?
Oh, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game.
So Kazuichi got a makeover.
And also got smarter in some capacity. But
You're
some
right,
potato.
it's actually
Rantaro's
Hajime.
name wasn't listed among the
Oh,
past
God.
participants of the game.
Kaede killed Hajime.
Wait, hold on. You said that, I have to say something.
Oh.
Rantaro's voice actor,
No.
Hajime.
Yes. It all fits.
Yep.
He was not present at the two killing games that Junko orchestrated.
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
The Feature Foundation one.
I'm not entirely
That
sure.
nobody liked, apparently.
It's clearly inconsistent, isn't it?
He's
And the
Munakata?
inconsistencies don't stop there.
Munakata did
Kokichi's
live,
account is also suspect.
but I think he's a bit too old.
Oh, wait, Kokichi.
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
I don't like this weird glow that she has all around her. That's like a high, as a borderline around her.
It's a little interesting.
Weird.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair. But I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
No, why would he act the way he was? Why would he want to stop it?
That's impossible! He was definitely a remnant of despair. The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the Gopher Project. And Kokichi was their leader. If he was the one leading the remnants of despair, then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
He looks like such a little kid in that
he loved
pose.
me more than
Right?
anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes.
Like, you can get Monica vibes from that.
So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
The proof that Kokichi isn't a remnant of despair. Well, I think it was this.
This is it!
It's, you know, dice.
The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. He caused mayhem the world over. The leader of the secret organization, DICE. And by mayhem, I mean petty, non-violent crimes and harmless pranks. Anyway, Kokichi had 10 loyal goons working for him, even though we're only showing you 9 of them. These goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes. One that forbids murder.
I don't remember that detail, but alright.
And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people.
Well,
What? 11?
right?
That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project. Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair.
I like his outfit, though.
It is
His
fun.
motive video clearly contradicts our memories.
It's a lot better than our outfit. I don't like our outfit at all. It's my least favorite for the protagonist. It's just boring.
Really?
Yeah. Like, yeah,
What,
sure,
Hajime's
Hajime is just a shirt and a tie, but I don't like the like little stripes on this. I don't like it.
The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
You mean, he wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
Why?
Come to
Did
think
you
of it,
have
we
an
never actually heard it directly
assassination
from
charge
him.
against him?
But it's still not possible.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light. And neither was Kaito.
Junko?
That's sex assault Kaito.
I know, but this was when he was being Kokichi.
Oh.
It's so confusing. We just know
Yeah.
in hindsight that it's Kaito. Hope? Despair?
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair or Junko Inoshima.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
Maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
All of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
So the flashback lights are the cause?
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it.
What if it is Tsumugi and she's actually cosplaying as Junko?
I actually did a little experimenting with a device hidden in the room. It allowed you to select the memory that a flashback light would recover. However, some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors.
And the other one said, "You're all pants people."
And another said you're all potatoes.
Bizarre, right?
The potatoes? I know. Wait.
The flashback lights allegedly help us recover our memories. We're supposed to remember the truth that we forgot, and there should only be one truth. But then having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Then what are you saying?
Huh?
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Then what was it for?
What was it for, huh? Huh?
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
What are the flashback lights used for? Why can you select different memories? And what does it matter if those memories contradict each other? If I put all the pieces together, it'll all make sense. We'll be able to see the real truth. Okay, what's this word gonna be? Cool. Tab. Template? No, it's not enough spaces. Sometimes the problem is we're just figuring out, like, okay, I know my thought, but what's the word they want?
What kind of word are you thinking?
I mean, I know that they're fake, that they were made up. They were
Right.
implant. Wait, IMPLAN. Wait. Okay.
And just a heads up, you have not missed Bear. It is not in this one.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for the mind thing to pop up.
Oh?
Yeah, because I mean the last two, it was car and then no, this thing and then car. It was in the same order, so I'm assuming it's gonna be the same case here.
I see now.
Ching!
Yes, that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything. It's a tool for implanting false memories.
God, see, I hate the prologue now. Because it spelled it out in the beginning.
Memories?
I hated it.
Yes,
All the flashback lights
the
are wrong.
memories you could select for the
Probably.
flashback lights weren't our real memories.
Possible one or two.
They were
I guess.
memories to be implanted inside us.
But I'm
That's why the
assuming they're all
contents
wrong.
of those memories contradict each other.
But we still saw Junko in an intermission,
Once we're
not in a memory.
exposed to a
So,
flashback light, those memories become the truth to us.
unless Sumi was just like preparing her Junko cosplay or some shit.
So the memories we recovered with the flashback lights were...
Not real. They were all false memories. They were all lies.
Lies?
That would include...
Oh, what a horrible truth! If the memories from the flashback lights are lies,
Then we don't have ultimate talents.
then everything was a lie! Oh, the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing! Can you believe it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
I mean, that's true.
Well, that is what it means.
But are you actually a robot then?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get. The bigger they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed.
That's why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth.
The memories from the flashback lights were just lies?
It's just as Shuichi said. The flashback lights are not for recovering lost memories. They're tools for implanting new ones. The light they emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves. That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon. The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
We were just confused. For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
Fake. You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah.
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory. We're not students from Hope's Peak?
Nope.
Yep, that was all fake.
Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak.
Yeah, he has prepared Junko cosplay out of nowhere.
I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
It's hopelessly the worst.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if you didn't leave that book in Kaito's lab. That was the real fuck up.
True, Kokichi's.
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Good job, Mr. Detective. You got it.
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights. But he did say that he was the leader of a cult organization.
So is Angie.
That was a lie he invented himself.
At the very least, she was a high priestess.
Fair enough.
He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it. That's why he lied.
Yeah, anyway, I gotta confess. You know, that cult I mentioned earlier, the leader is me.
Uh-huh. What? I mean, you're called the Ultimate Supreme Leader, so that makes sense. I don't know why you wouldn't think we'd believe that.
Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me!
He usurped the mastermind's role, but in doing so, became a thorn in their side. So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with the lie. The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
Which happened to be first said by Tsumugi, right? I don't remember, but probably.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
Of course.
Then the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
Completely fabricated.
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands. But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were! Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world? You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing game!
Wait, then, to make us recover from that, you...
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
So you all could face despair. You controlled us with that fake memory?
Well, it wasn't just that memory. It was all of them up till now. New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story. Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward. But I guess it was fake motivation.
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies!
This class trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why was it you were so motivated to do it?
I told them to.
Also fair.
Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again?
I don't remember.
At first, you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope.
Ah, that one.
But then, you bravely chose to accept your fate. You took on all the wishes of your friends and family.
I don't know why, but I don't like the guy in the middle. I just don't like his hair.
It does look a little weird. Oh, wait. I just thought of it.
And now,
his hair reminds
you
me of...
remember how you got here.
Reminds you of what?
The guys in the middle's hair reminded me of Bede from Sword and Shield.
Oh.
You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right?
Hate his hair, too.
That must have been it.
Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger. I have to escape. I'll never give up. I won't be defeated by the Mastermind.
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to finish this killing game, right?
Stop drooling over me.
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the Mastermind?
This is a killing game. A death game where emotions run like blood. If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now?
A prank, bro.
Kokichi! Wait.
That memory, and that memory.
And that memory, and that memory, and that memory.
And that memory, 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 and that.
Sometimes it's like
this is-
if you would just click instead of talk.
I know! And this is such like a actual like breakdown point for her, and we're laughing at it! Because of that.
We've laughed at Himiko a lot, though.
I know.
And God, we've given Shimugi so much shit, and it's just perfect.
If
They
it's
were all
even
fake
better now.
memories, then
Say the words.
are
Oh, that's
we?
not what I wanted you to say.
Why are we in this killing game?
Yeah, who knows? My plans for mankind's last killing game kind of just fell apart. So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial after all.
Then, who are you? I don't know who you are.
Huh? What's not to understand?
I
Became me. What about that don't you get?
If this killing game is connected to Hope's Peak Academy, then I believe you. This is certainly the work of someone carrying on Junko Inoshima's will. But we have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, so you can't be Junko.
No, she's Junko the 53rd.
So who the
interesting.
hell
Oh, yeah.
are you?
I'm me, no one else.
Yes! This is what I wanted. Give me more
That's what you-
characters.
Ah.
What?
What is this?
Huh? You know him, don't you? He was in the Jabberwock Island killing game.
I'm Hajime Hinata.
That's not what we mean. What are you doing? What am I doing? I'm just cosplaying.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was?
Cosplaying?
I said I think it's just Samugi cosplaying as Junko.
Not the vice versa.
No, I mentioned that.
You did mention it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is just cosplay.
And now we have the crazy music back.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just normal cosplay, because I can perfectly replicate the character.
Check it out! Even my voice sounds exactly the same.
Is Junko Enoshima also?
Welcome to the Monoverse.
Yes, it's my cosplay.
Her eyes are glowing.
I physically reproduce a number of characters and actually become them.
Because I was thinking just like the constant clothes moving around and going back and forth between Tsumugi and Junko. I feel like that's them telling us that she's quickly cosplaying, changing between.
So,
like that makes sense.
So I do need to say something.
Okay.
And I am going to break the fourth wall a little bit.
Okay.
We have encountered a glitch that happens in the final trial where the spinning clothes reveal happens too early. It's supposed to only start now.
It was only supposed to start now?
After her swapping into some of the others.
Oh.
So yeah, that kind of led into it a little bit.
Huh.
So yeah, I've seen a couple people that it looks normally, because like, we had to reload the game, and at first the clothes weren't there. When we reloaded, the clothes were there. So there are playthroughs out there where it plays correctly, and this is the first time we see the clothes. But us, along with Weeby, our playthroughs had the clothes show up too early.
See, I thought it was weird when we loaded it in, and I was like, here's clothes. Like, I don't think those were there before, but I don't know, maybe it's just a thing.
And then I immediately went, reload!
Yeah, and then it was still there. It was like, well, I don't know. We'll just keep going.
But I also have one more final reveal that isn't this that I can now tell you.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed, but more so through this playthrough, I haven't been taking the lead on telling you who other people's voice people are.
You haven't been.
So you remember how I told you that there were some double-ups for characters?
Yeah.
They're all double-ups. Everyone's voiced by a previous survivor. Or killer. Or previous player.
Character.
They're all voiced by previous characters, and I thought if I let on too much to that, you might catch on that, like, it's interesting. Why are they bringing everybody back? So
then Tsumugi, because I asked if that was Junko, you said no.
Well, that was just a lie.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I couldn't give it away. There were a couple that were too obvious.
I mean, I asked in this trial, though, after she was revealed.
Oh, I thought you meant in a different episode. I'm sorry.
No, I asked this one.
Oh, I missed
episode.
It. Whoops!
And you said no.
I guess I'm more on Tsumugi's side than yours now.
What a dick. I mean, I had to say, though, like, before we go too far into this, I am actually really glad that it is actually Tsumugi and not just Junko and Tsumugi was being a made-up character. Because if that was the case, I was going to be very disappointed in the reveal. I was like, really?
Right?
But this makes it a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Shame we got the glitch, though, because I think it would have been a bigger shock.
I know. That's why as soon as I saw it, I'm like, we have to reload. We gotta go back.
Well, it didn't work. I think we know what triggers the glitch now.
Yeah, we do.
Don't turn off the game in the middle of the reveal.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Yikes!
This is the talent of the ultimate cosplayer.
Number of characters?
Oh, also, this means that they're all fake characters in this universe, I guess. So I guess maybe Host Peak was a TV show or a book or a game called Danganronpa, maybe.
Interesting.
And that's, I mean, because she can't cosplay as real people.
Mm-hmm.
And she straight up called them characters, so...
How can she cosplay as students of Hope's Peak Academy? Because Tsumugi told us...
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place! Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable.
So what does she think of people who, like, reenact old wars? Like historical battle reenactors. What does she think about them?
That's an interesting point, isn't it?
I think so.
Huh.
I mean, I guess if you don't call it cosplay, it's fine.
It's so unforgivable that I break out in cosplay if I even attempt it.
Please show me what it looks like. Oh,
You
no. Go on.
remembered! Yes, that's exactly right!
Okay, you started to sound a little crazy there.
Also, remember, I did say it's gonna be my time to shine.
Yeah, and I said later.
You did.
It's later now.
You
and you gotta
promised?
shine around. I didn't... Sure, I did. Sure.
Yay.
Yeah, just don't kill me.
What does this mean?
You fucking...
Hi, welcome back.
If what I said was the truth, then Hope's Peak Academy was...
What Hope's Peak Academy was? If Tsumugi can cosplay as them, there's only one possibility. Hope's Peak Academy is fictional. Because this game takes place in the real world!
It's fictional. It's all fictional?
Fictional?
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history never happened. Hope's Peak, the Future Foundation, and the remnants of despair do not exist. Because it's all fiction. None of it actually happened in the real world.
I wasn't expecting that one.
Instant weight gain!
All of those events took place within a fictional world known as Danganronpa.
Oh, she does not sound right.
Which is weird because we definitely have her voice actress in this.
Who is she?
It's Kaede.
Huh.
Also on.
Danganronpa? What? What are you even talking about?
What? You've never heard of Danganronpa? We're all
Welcome back.
characters in it. That's right. Me, that nasty pig Bart, and everyone else are all fictional.
It's Samugi's favorite game. She's a weeb.
Right?
Hold on. Then, Hope's Peak Academy doesn't exist?
Okay, I'm kind of liking this.
You are?
Because
Yeah.
it's fiction. Doesn't exist in the real world.
Like, the Junko reveal, when they first brought it out, was like, it was the most... just... ta-da! Nothing real special about it compared to the other Junko reveals. So I was very just like, that's kind of weak. But now we've had the reveal that, no, it's not her. It's all fake. It's like, okay, we good now.
What?
Isn't that surprising? Yeah. Up till now, you thought fiction was fact.
But fiction is just fiction. Danganronpa's just fiction.
This whole Danganronpa story was just stuffed into your memories.
For that
Oh,
reason,
that's his belt.
You all believed
Wait,
that work of fiction was, in fact,
The
reality.
gargoyle thing.
We both caught it, yeah. I saw it at the same time you did.
But now I want to know what the weird thing is by Nagito's hair.
What, is that a hat? A scarf?
It might be, maybe it's a scarf.
It's kind of green.
And that's how we put on a cosplay performance for everyone to see. A cosplay performance of the whole wide Danganronpa world.
There's also a few things here that I don't know what they are, like...
A wig cap.
Well, that and the two things by Leon's hair. Like that weird belt thingy and the red thingy.
I believe that's... Is that Nekomaru? I don't... Hifumi. He would have those little buttons, wouldn't he?
You know, that makes sense.
Cosplay of the whole wide world? So, this was all fake? Everything was made up? And the whole time, we thought it was real?
What a bunch of idiots. How could you think any of this was real? Yeah. I mean, come on. A maid being the prime minister?
That's funny though. That's the big one.
Did you think
It was the big
ultimate
one.
cosplayer's talent was only limited to characters?
Honestly, yes.
It'd be kind of lame if that was all the big bad mastermind could do.
Oh, she finally does a different personality for Junko. It took her fucking forever.
I can do far more than that. I can cosplay the world itself.
That's impressive. But why are the clothing items doubled?
Because it's kind of like there's like a fade in behind too.
So if you
It's so
want
weird.
to make me your enemy,
Uh-huh.
Then your enemy is the world of Danganronpa itself.
Okay, I'm chill with that. That's fine.
Interesting.
Danganronpa
Fiction can't hurt me.
itself?
It can just make me cry a little.
Oh, what?
Fifth
When
trial,
did this make you-
fifth trial, last game.
Oh.
Also, the associated trial, or not trial, but associated execution in the show.
Oh, yep. Honestly, that one messes with you.
That one fucked you up.
It really does.
Why?
Never
Why
get
would you
over
do
it.
this? Why make a...
Why make us think it's real?
it's so you don't play the killing game.
Hi, Hina.
Hina's evil now. Also, the sword's not part of cosplay. I'm still...
It's
What
just,
is-
it's part of the world. It's part of the Danganronpa world.
Yeah.
This is the world of Danganronpa, you know? No shit we're playing the killing game.
Ah, Kokichi, what's up?
But it's not just any killing game.
You.
We know about you.
It's a killing game that takes place in the real world, propped up by fiction.
In other words, it's ultimate real fiction.
Real fiction?
But if it's fiction, if everything isn't real,
Yes, let's get to the point.
then the world being in ruins is also fiction, right?
Yep.
The world outside is fine, right?
Well, I guess fine is a that's a I mean, maybe.
That's right. Of course. How did you like that scene? Our staff worked very hard on it.
Your what?
Staff?
What?
There's no need to worry about the people backstage.
That is a Taka thing to say.
Anyway, back to our conversation. You guys can just relax.
I'm just waiting on Gundam at this
The
point.
world hasn't been destroyed. Really? It's not destroyed? Then we can all go home
Nah, that ain't happening.
and...
Why? If the world is still intact, then we have homes to return to.
I told you that ain't happening, you dumb sea urchin-headed... Wait, that's me.
Now see, I feel like that line, the VA was given just part of it. And they had the part from I told you in the nurture, and then after they just added in the, wait, that's me. Hold up. Why is Hiro talking about himself?
Exactly.
Monokuma, what's going on?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, can we get to the point?
Forget about the world. It wants nothing to do with you.
I mean, that kind of hits close to home, but you know.
Ouch.
The walls of this academy are your world now. The outside world is of no concern to you. The audience certainly agrees with me. Isn't that right, you guys?
Yeah, that's right. Don't you? I mean, they don't matter, right?
I don't.
Oh. Hello. Okay. Not expecting this here. Are those people that work for Spike Chunsoft?
Maybe a lot of them.
I feel like it probably is.
You're gonna have to remember how to go
Bring
around
on the spoilers.
screen.
Kyoko is my wife. Dude, are you watching? Wait, what'd you say?
So remember that you can like use one of the, kind of move around the screen a little bit from here, like your camera, right?
I can?
Can you bring up your controls? Where is it? Yes, you can. Okay. I'm gonna need you. That's been a thing, but like I think it's easier with controller. I'm gonna have you need to do that because we're gonna see more of what we just saw with that one screen, and you're gonna enjoy it.
They've all been watching this killing game transpire.
Oh, I gave you too much power.
I don't think I ever knew about this.
I feel like I have.
I don't think I knew.
Okay.
Of course, those you see here are only a fraction of our total viewers.
Watching us?
It's just like Shuichi said. This was all arranged because people want to see it.
Now you really hear the Samugi.
Yeah. I mean, I did say early on that, like, Samugi was just new Sayaka.
Mm-hmm.
So this was all a show. This whole killing game.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone in this whole peaceful world watches this show.
Alright, now I'm gonna have to kill you, game.
You brought back Chiaki.
Peaceful world?
Not the way that you're supposed to either.
The outside world is peace itself. There's no despair or wars, and...
Okay, but where's genocide? Yes!
All the people in this peaceful world are straight up crazy for this killing game!
It's fucking Big Brother. Also, what was one of those faces? What
Kyoko's
is
my
that one?
waifu. Wow, Himiko's still alive. She's shaking.
Oh
my God, my
cosplay
clothes
is
is
incredible. There's the laugh. You can do it, Shuichi. Oh, hey, look, I have hands. Somebody is a husband. I couldn't tell who it was.
I feel like I'm participating too. Wow, it's on.
I believe in
Keebs.
Oh, Shuichi's the husband. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Sakura is my muscle waifu. I think it was probably.
My
That
Sakura.
sounds like fuck. What's her? Oh shit, I forgot her name. Lucajin. That one's lucrative.
I could see that.
Wait, why would a peaceful world need a game like this?
It's because the world is so peaceful that this killing game is necessary.
It distracts people from having wars?
It is so very peaceful. And so, it is so very boring.
That, okay.
With so much peace, people have become bored. They need stimulation.
I mean, that's closer to the Kyoko I remember.
We created this ultimate real fiction so Danganronpa could fulfill that need. Every person in the outside world watching this is a huge Danganronpa fan.
And there's that Makoto kid.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the killing
watching
games.
this, yeah.
This killing game is for everyone. So it's everyone's killing school semester.
This killing game is the latest entry in Danganronpa.
The long-awaited sequel that everyone has been waiting for!
Is it
So the words changed too.
Oh, jeez, I was wondering if they would. It's punishment already. I love the killing games. A lot of claps. We're fans. Congrats, Shuichi. Look this way. I am. You're welcome. Killing Harmony. I just got it. Ha. So is the V3 literally season 3 or?
Season what?
Because they're saying it's a show.
It is a show.
Yeah,
That's possible.
So V3 season 3.
Oh.
Google it up, shit. Well, listen, I'm playing the game. I can't Google it. Fuck off.
Don't Google it. I've waited 3 years for this.
I'm guessing it was 3 years between these games. I'm guessing.
I think so. Yes. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
I like when they do shit like that. Kid Icarus Uprising has some fun with that as well.
This is the truth of this killing game.
Ooh.
Isn't it the ultimate real fiction?
That's such a good Mastermind pose, and
That
I
is-
love it.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Man, I like that I can control the camera. Man, why didn't I know about this?
I honestly thought I had told you. I am sorry.
We were forced to play some fictional killing game?
No, the killing game's. I think it's killing game. It's real. I think we actually are dying.
Yeah.
Danganronpa!
But everybody else that's watching at home thinks it's fiction. That's gonna be the real twist, isn't it?
You noticed way too late. There's no Danganronpa without Monokuma!
What?
Since I'm here, that means this is Danganronpa!
But what does the V mean?
Victory!
Please explain!
What is this?
Very 3!
Mm-hmm.
Can't you tell? It's the title of the current Danganronpa you guys are doing.
A testament to the unquenchable thirst this blood-soaked world has for Danganronpa.
Fucking finally, Gundam. Jesus.
Thank God.
Now I'm waiting for Pekko.
What do you mean?
Danganronpa's gone on so long because the whole world enjoys and supports it.
But there's only 3.
Huh? How long has it gone on?
53 seasons.
Did you forget what season of Danganronpa this is? You guys are dumber than ants.
Squish, squish! What do you think?
You bastard.
What?
What?
Him.
What number killing game is this? What season do you think we're on? You should be able to tell from the logo.
V for 5? Roman numeral 5?
And if that's not enough of a hint, just feast your eyes below my belt.
Nope.
Nope.
What killing game is this? What number Danganronpa is this? You can tell from the logo that this killing game is... okay. Alright, well... It was a 5 the whole time, you asshole.
It was.
God damn it. I knew it had to be important. I just didn't know why. From the very beginning.
Third one?
Ding ding! Correct! This is the 53rd season of Danganronpa! In other words, Danganronpa V3's official name is Danganronpa 53! Starting with the Hope's Peak Academy arc in Danganronpa 1, 2, then 3,
Oh, shit. Okay. I really just want to let all these scroll through. Wait, was that a Final Fantasy reference up there? Like number
Maybe.
5. Oh, no, come on. Wait, can I camera? No, I wanted the camera to see what all the titles were.
The seasons just kept coming, and with it came more killing games! Until it transcended games and anime to become this, the ultimate real fiction! And now, we're in the 53rd season of Danganronpa!
The 53rd season?
What? Did the letter in there throw you off? Well, I guess that happens.
Yeah, it did. You bastard.
But isn't it just rad how it looks like a letter, but it's really a number?
Our title is the 53rd, as this is the 53rd game we have masterminded.
So, considering how funny Leon's line is.
Wait.
Because his trial isn't just rad how
Oh.
it looks like a letter, but it's really a number.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So does that mean Tsumugi is also Mastermind at all the seasons? Has she played Mastermind at all? Because that's what this is implying.
All the sequels?
Yeah.
I don't know about all the sequels. That can't be confirmed.
I mean, Survivor can do 40 seasons in less than 40 years.
In less than 20 years. That's a fair point.
Well, not less than 20 years.
About to. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a hint, but whatever. I'm over it.
Yeah, fuck you.
Since this is the 53rd season, one would expect to see a multitude of characters.
Yes, including characters that we haven't seen yet.
I know.
But you only have memories from the first 2, so you wouldn't recognize any others.
Okay, that's fine. It's fair
It
enough.
still would be awesome if she had like one character like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, it just be like a tease for whatever the next scene was going to be. God, I would love that. But then they would kind of be shoehorning themselves into an art direction for that game.
Yeah.
So, it's
just
kind
one
of similar,
character though.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to like Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Considered throwing in the protagonist from Persona 5. They didn't because they didn't he wasn't a finalized character yet, so they didn't want to like pigeonhole his abilities. In the same way with the City of Final Fantasy Duodecim, they considered adding Noctis into the game, even though his game hadn't been released yet. But they also were just like, well, what if we end up changing Noctis before his game comes out, and we say he does these things now, but then in his game he does completely different shit. So I totally get that. That's fair.
Someone that knows all the stuff that I do too! Oh, this is amazing!
There's the dangerous thought process coming from Tsumugi, and I say you cannot.
Join me,
That's why I've
Zantok.
limited myself to only cosplaying as Hope's Peak characters.
Do I have to die, or can I live?
We'll decide later.
I don't like that answer.
Is it sinking in yet? This killing game is just the 53rd season of Danganronpa.
The 53rd Danganronpa.
But why do we remember the first two and not the others?
This is a cop-out for not adding more.
Danganronpa-inspired world and forced to play the killing game. That is what the world desired from you.
Man, the first game, my theories. Fuck. It's also like, oh, what if we're like clones and it's a reality show and people are watching us die? Fuck!
Yikes.
So yes, I'm the mastermind. But the real mastermind forcing you to do this is...
Spike Chunsoft.
the people of the outside world!
Don't. Oh!
Who's the mastermind? Hi, it's me. No, I am. It's sad but true. Go ahead. But also, 1103, you fuckers.
Put Maki back on, thanks.
I mean, we'll get there. I'm liking this. This is good.
Shit tier.
Outside world are the
Wait,
ones
who's
who
shit
are
tier?
Bottom
forcing
left.
you to do this.
Shuichi's nose. Wait for it to come back. It's been
Lord
looping,
Blacken?
so.
Shit tier. What's shit tier though? Shuichi's nose. That's Terror, get out of here.
Go
The whole world is the real mastermind?
The reason I made this world? The reason you guys did the killing game? It's all because the outside world wants it, you know?
So she's just the showrunner for the current season. She's
Yep.
Jeff
It's
Probst.
not just me. It's everyone involved in this project. Want to know what you're playing for?
Yeah. What is it?
We haven't gotten to that part of the trial yet. You'll have to see.
But what? I want all the fixins.
What? You don't know what that is? Is your brain leaking oil or something?
I don't know what you're talking about. What did I miss? Oh,
Everyone
project.
involved in the project.
The ones managing this killing game aren't psychos like the remnants of despair.
I mean, they're definitely psychos. Let's be honest.
They're literal managers. Literally. So I want to hear your best guess. What company is running this show?
Spike Chunsoft. Oh, here it is. Here's the bears. Bears in here, I gotta assume. Well, that's a no. Wait. Bear, where are you? There you are.
Ooh, there you are.
Oh, wait. Damn it. Wow. Got them all.
That's all the bears.
Where's the achievement, though? Maybe
We
it won't
did
pop
get
up.
them all.
Maybe it doesn't pop up until after you finish this.
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of wondering about this thing here before, because they've made mention before about something like Team Danganronpa, or maybe that was just like in the intro or something. I saw Team Danganronpa. I'm sorry, what? Listen, Dan. Listen. Stop.
I see it.
Team Danganronpa?
There's
There it
the
is,
Monokuma achievement.
Monokuma Wrangler.
Yeah. The company that makes Danganronpa is called Team Danganronpa.
You guys are behind in your studies. The audience knew the answer right away.
Because they watched the show.
And our memories weren't
The title
wiped.
credits at the start too.
Okay, see, that, I was just mentioning that. Okay, with Echo, I think we might have seen everybody.
I think so. We just restart the game from here.
Yep. I do kind of wish it threw in, like, some of the anime people.
B, you said B. Dang it.
What?
Because it said like the oh.
Oh. Okay, yeah, see, there's the font. Okay, yeah, they had the meteor from Final Fantasy VII, but it was on Final Fantasy V for some reason. Man, that's going too fast for me to see all the titles. Oh. Oh, well, now you got boring.
Yep.
They pulled a Survivor 41.
Oh, they oh. Mm-hmm.
What a terrible title. There's a thought. Does every season have somebody that was in a previous one? Because 2 had fake Byakuya, and 3 had people from the first.
Mm-hmm.
And this one has Rantaro, who won the previous.
It's interesting.
Or at least survived
I'm
the
also
previous.
a part of Team Danganronpa. We
Hmm?
make the finest killing entertainment. Everyone enjoys our work oh so much. And our newest project is Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony.
A heart-pounding killing game brought to life by Ultimate Real Fiction!
Shut up. Shut up! You created an entire fictional world to make us do this fictional killing game? No matter how many false memories we've been implanted with, we aren't fictional!
Well,
Sure about that?
the fictional world's made not strictly for this game. So it was just, you know, they just used it for this game.
What?
Either way, I don't want to do this anymore. Let me go home already!
That's impossible. Didn't I tell you that you have no homes to go back to?
They've used Mahiru a lot.
Right?
This is the third time we've seen her.
What? Why not?
Because you're just like us. You only exist within the world of Danganronpa.
Just like you?
Still don't get it? You just need to ask yourselves one question. Who the hell are you guys?
Who are we? Well, no, here's the thing. Are we people that have been made to think we're fictional characters, or are we just straight up fictional characters? Because we started out the prologue
We're the
thinking
same.
we were regular.
We're all just like you?
Yes, that's right. You're all fictional too.
Ah, crazy Mekon.
Welcome
Great.
back.
Yeah.
Huh? You're just fictional characters created solely for this killing game.
Nothing we can do about it, I'm afraid. Danganronpa's that kind of property.
What are you saying?
We're not fictional. We're living, breathing people.
Your immaterial existence is a fabrication, independent of your actual flesh and blood.
Yep, you're all fictional. You guys out there beyond the fourth wall already knew that, right?
Shut
You
up,
all
Vicky.
didn't look like this when you first came to the Ultimate Academy.
You remember when I was sending you messages before about like, oh, here's some future Danganronpa ideas that could be interesting, and one of them I mentioned was like, what if they were all in a game, and they didn't know that they were in a game?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Also, another one was, what if they all were in space?
Okay, but mine was Space Station, and that they were
Okay.
sent there to create it. And mine would have been tied into the main storyline of the first two games.
Those were your true selves. Now you're all just fictional characters. That's the truth.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. Hold up. Okay, so they were real people, they have false memories thinking that they're these people. Okay. So that's what I was wondering. That's the truth? Then our real identities are normal fucking people. They told us in the very beginning. And
I told you were normies!
I do think the prologue should not have been in the game. I'm gonna stand by that. 'Cause they give you that right away.
Normal, average, everyday people with no ultimate talent whatsoever.
I don't want to hear it from you, luck fuck.
Luck fuck? Well, did you...
When
so
you
did,
guys came to this academy for the first time,
Yeah.
So you didn't buy... you never trusted the flashback lights, to be fair. 'cause
No,
was gonna
I
say,
didn't.
Right, because for a lot of people, like, they believe the part where it's like, to hide from the ultimate hunt, we willingly wipe those memories away.
And I would have believed that if it wasn't for the prologue, and the Moniko's being like, oh, let's give you memories, but you look like Monikumas. Don't worry about it. But I don't trust that. Don't worry about it. No.
Okay.
If it wasn't for that, I might have bought into it.
Gotcha.
you were just boring, everyday high school students.
I don't like you saying this, Nagito.
Oh damn it! I missed the keyboard. God damn it!
It should
Just like me.
it should pan back. Give it a second. Let's see if it does it, because it does it in the original scene too.
Okay.
There we go.
Because this was the whole linchpin of my theory early on. Oh wow, he still has his mask. That's interesting. He doesn't have the fucking lines. I knew it. Who's that? Is that Tsumugi in the back left? No, wait, no. Who's in the back left? Because
That's
Maki's-
That's
Maki's on the
that's
right.
Tinko. That's Tinko.
Oh, that's Tinko. Oh. So, some of them look almost unrecognizable, and her really does.
Because like she doesn't have her annoying bow thing that you didn't like.
Yeah, I still don't like it. I don't like that bow. It's weird. See, and also that pro, I was very thrown out by everybody being wearing normal shit. Because I had played the demo, I was like, this isn't your clothes. I'm confused about what's going on. Did I misremember their outfits? I did not know what was happening.
Right.
But boring everyday characters have no right to be in Danganronpa.
No, y'all gotta be the best at some shit. Or, you know, a twist, like Hajime.
So you were all made more suitable for your new roles.
Everyone remembered thanks to the first flashback light. You were all given personalities, talents, and upbringings to create your characters.
Actually, we haven't seen everybody yet. I don't think we've seen... Have we seen Akane?
Yes, we have.
Oh, okay.
Much like that delightful documentary, Making a Murderer.
Oh dear, Sonia is back.
But we haven't seen Mukuro.
It was at that point that the prologue of this story began.
Which means your ultimate talents are all just fiction.
Our talents as well?
Yep.
Yep. Your talents are a bunch of lies.
Maki, you've never killed anyone in your life.
I mean, they suited you to a certain extent, but mostly in a placebo effect sort of way.
But wait, what about Ryutaro? Would he have actually been in the previous one, or was that a fake memory for him too? And then that twist just got fucked up because of Kaede.
Kinda like a form of auto-suggestion. You know, like if you do it, it'll all work out.
But it's not just your talents, it's your personalities, families, memories.
Also, what about Kibo and the whole robot thing? Like the
light, the photo,
the light, the photo coming out of his mouth, the pressure thing.
The supervision.
Yeah.
It's all fiction, created by the flashback light. Can you really say you're not fictional now?
I mean, I'm confused about Kibo and Ryutaro, but I believe you on the rest.
Even if your body is real, your identities, personalities, talents, and past are all fiction.
Can you really say none of this is fictional now?
Well, cosplay is one of us then, if we're fictional.
Right?
Wait a minute. What are you babbling about? Our
I'm just realizing
identities,
Kokichi's X. I have to
personalities,
look at that.
talents, and pasts are all fictional?
Him and
Stupid!
I never looked to see what him and Spaceman.
It's not stupid. Isn't this what you all wanted?
I mean, I wanted you to wear clothing that was, you know,
a little
clothing.
more durable?
Yeah, durable's a good word.
We wanted this?
Yeah, you wouldn't remember, but you guys were all from the outside world.
Did we apply to be on the show?
It's not strange at all that you'd want to be part of the show you love.
Ah, fuck.
No way! Are you saying we wanted to participate in this killing game? That's not possible! How could we ever—
Please, everyone, take a look at this.
Shuichi's audition video. Look at him fall out of a tree.
Number 154. My name is... I've always been such a huge fan of Danganronpa and always wanted to be in one. If I were a contestant, I would want to be an ultimate detective.
But it's been done in almost every season.
I know there's been a few in the past, and I've always loved those characters. So I would want to be one of them. But I don't have to be a detective. I'll be anything to be part of the show.
Okay, well, now you're the ultimate toilet.
And I mean that. Anything. I do anything to be part of Danganronpa. I promise, if I get selected, I will work as hard as I can. I will come up with the best, most gruesome murders, I promise. Everyone will love it.
Well...
And an ultimate detective hasn't been blackened yet, so I'm sure I could do that.
Well, that's spoilers.
I'm also thinking about the perfect punishment for an ultimate detective. What was that?
Wasn't that you, Shuichi?
I don't remember it.
No, it can't be. I'd never say something like...
You wouldn't say that now, but this is you before you became who you are now.
That's a sentence.
When we saw your audition tape, we had a flash of inspiration. The weakest ultimate detective ever. Wouldn't it be great to see him grow?
Oof.
And that's why we made your character and had you join the gang.
The rest of you are no different. You auditioned, and were selected as well.
Kiva, why did you want to be a robot?
Auditioned?
Her, I believe. You know, magic's cool.
Yeah, you were all so excited when you were selected.
I believe it was right after you all received your ultimate wardrobe.
Huh?
What am I wearing?
How nice!
Looking good! Now you look more like Ultimates!
Huh? Ultimates? Really?
So, next up, the memory you've all been waiting for.
You guys are ready?
Can I just skip him?
Hell yeah! Get ready! Once the seal is broken, we'll be in the domain of the killing game!
Killing game?
Could it be...
You mean we were selected?
All right!
We got picked? Really? All right!
I don't remember that dialogue. But okay. Whoa, really? I'm selected for it too?
We really said that?
That's a lie. I have no memory of that.
You just forgot is all. 'Cause of the flashback light we used on you.
The people you used to be are gone. You're fictional characters now.
Do you finally understand? You are all flesh and blood fictional characters.
So you got nowhere to return! All that stuff's fiction too!
Then, my friends and family. My whole life before coming here.
Doesn't exist.
All fiction! That's what a backstory is!
You can't go back home, because there is no such place!
But what if I click my shoes really hard?
I'm
Just like how there's
trying.
no Togami Corporation in the real world.
The only place we fictional characters can live is in this fictional world. Only in this world. Only in Danganronpa.
Only in this world?
Yes! The place you're actually trapped inside is the Danganronpa world! That's why you guys can't leave this place! That's why your only option is to continue the killing game here!
But are we actually dying? Because that's an important question. Like, if I get executed, do I get to, like, am I dead, or is the character dead and I go home?
You're all fictional characters, created to kill each other! It's what the world wants! That's why there's nowhere to run.
Enough.
Okay, but wait, let me see. Where is he? Ah, it's just a regular X. Okay, I'm bored.
I don't want to know anything else. I've had enough.
Ugh, that reaction!
Could it be you fell into despair?
It's times like these you need to look to your friends for support.
However, all your friends are fictional too.
That's okay. That's what you like, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
For example, even Kaito's illness was given to him as part of his character.
So you injected him with a sickness.
He got down with the sickness.
I was the one who came up with that plotline and gave him that virus. I was also the one who came up with the plotline where you fell for Kaito.
Wait, could they manipulate that though?
Oh, wow.
What are you saying?
Then, what about Tenko? Was she always defending me because...
Because that was her character. It's the same for me too.
A character created to bring excitement to the killing game, much like myself.
So the killing game swelled with excitement. Even my pants started to swell too.
Okay, listen.
We don't need
You're
more.
telling us This is all a lie?
More Gundam,
Even my feelings?
more Celeste, more Peko, less Teru.
Less Teru. Less Nagito.
Less crazy Mikan.
Are you saying even those were lies?
Also less Sufumi.
Well, if you're going to call fiction a lie, then yes. Everything in this world has a writing credit. All our words and actions are just a bunch of lies.
For example, an unbreakable vow of brotherhood is just a simple plot line.
I mean, yeah.
You said it, bro. However, that was a splendid plotline.
But not what happened after.
Even that thing Kaede said that moved Shuichi's heart.
What? I don't remember it. What was it? This scene, okay. I believe in you, and so you should definitely believe in yourself. And that's not something I was paid to say. Or was it?
That was a lie. Because the real Kaede said...
You're a piece of shit. And I hope you die.
I'm perfect for a killing game. I don't have any faith in humanity.
Me too.
Oh, God.
And who could forget Kaito's inspiring line?
Don't forget, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
That was a lie! Because the real Kaito said...
Oh, crazy eyes.
I'm not just gonna be in Danganronpa. I'm gonna kill everybody and win! Once I've got fame and fortune, I don't gotta worry about what's impossible.
It's all fiction! It's all a lie! Every single thing that has happened in this killing game is a lie!
It's all a lie? The reason we're all here right now is because of them. Because of them, I was able to change. That's why I was trying to live for them, too. I was trying so hard to stay positive. But if even that's a lie...
Why am I here? Why did I even survive this long?
This is fiction. There's no greater meaning. No greater meaning to death. No greater meaning to life.
I wondered if they were going to show him or not. Okay, now really, the only one missing is Mukuro. What the hell?
It's all fiction. There's no meaning to be found in any of it.
We haven't even seen, like, her fake Junko disguise.
It's so gross I could just barf.
There is one in there
Well,
somewhere, I
guess
know
it
that.
Makes sense you wouldn't believe all this stuff.
How about that? You in despair yet? It will be troublesome for us if you don't despair under our rule.
What?
Danganronpa's all about despair. The reason this killing game's so popular, why it's gone on for 53 seasons. That reason is despair. Viewers flock to see your despair.
That's why all those people out there look so happy. See?
But
S tier despair.
I'm getting chills. I don't know what that top one was.
Despair time.
I don't know what that means. Oh my god, it's so boring! But the first ultimate despair Himiko. What? Alright, there's fan art of that out there. I know there is now.
Shuichi's despair.
This thing got likes my nose? Probably. But like the first three ended in success though.
What is this?
Despair.
Despair.
Is this what the outside world wants? Is this what they want from us?
Oh, don't have the energy to yell? Well, yelling for help is useless for fictional characters anyway.
Yeah, look at all those horror movies.
Yikes.
It makes the viewers even more depraved and obsessed when they feel sorry for you. They watch, knowing that they shouldn't, just to revel in the depravity of it all. That depravity is the appeal of death games. It's the appeal of this very killing game. It's the appeal of Danganronpa itself.
So what are we supposed to do?
Huh? What was that?
What are we supposed to do? What's gonna happen to us?
Oh, we'll just wipe your memories of the last couple days, and we'll reset you, and then one of you will kill the other, and we just continue until there's only 2 of you left.
What are you guys talking about?
Weren't you going to ruin the class trial and end the killing games?
I mean, this one, I feel like it's kind of ruined in some respect.
Go ahead and stop it if you can. Try and stop a world obsessed with it.
I mean, they did the first 2.
There's no way to stop it. It's impossible.
Oh. Are you giving up already?
It's all a lie, isn't it? Me, everyone here, everyone who died.
Alright, Shuichi, now's when you start yelling hope a lot.
Everything's a
and we
lie, right? I can't fight for a lie, can I?
Oh! What's the matter? Are you in despair?
I mean, we haven't done our lie yet this trial, so...
No matter how much you grow, Shuichi, you're still weak after all. Now that you know it's all lies, you've gone back to the weak ultimate detective.
God, she's getting real condescending.
This pleases us. It is a despair fit for Danganronpa.
Well, that was surprisingly disappointing. But I guess it's okay. We're still on script.
Everything's a lie. Everything's meaningless. Everything we've done. Everything we've faced together. All of our feelings. What the fuck's that sound?
You're shutting down.
Oh, we got canceled.
Oh no.
Pitch black lies. It doesn't matter how many mysteries you solve. The mysteries were all fiction in the first place. All scripted. It's all over. It's all just a lie anyway. Doesn't matter what you do. It's over now. Oh, shit. We lost. Well, we always have hit the bad end in these games. This makes sense of all tradition.
It really does.
Is this the end? Please tell me. I'm asking you. Curb, is this the end? Oh, we're Kibo now? We've switched main character again!
Oh shit!
Fuck! Whenever I was in trouble, my inner voice would always guide me. That guidance is what brought me here. I don't believe that's a mistake. So, I will trust it. Please, tell me what I should do. Please, tell me your decision. It's gonna be continue or game over? Is that what we're gonna get here? Or retry and game over? One of the two?
We'll have to see.
Save the situation. Ah, ha, ha. All right.
Save the situation?
Well,
not save the game?
I'm assuming this is an actual save point, though.
Mm-hmm. You can actually save here.
Well, I think we're going to choose that as a great cutoff point, then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
We will see you all next time in what I'm assuming be the finale for the story. And then, of course, be all the post-game shit. But finale for the story. So, see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Is it really the end? What if that's another lie?
Oh, that'd be disappointing.
Well, we're still on script, so see you all next time.